war. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video, y'all. I'm coming to y'all with another video called Hollywood Hot Topics. I haven't done these in a little bit. Sorry, y'all. This month has been extremely busy for me. So shout out to the ones that still been tuning in. To be honest, thank you. Okay. So first topic I wanted to sort of talk to you guys about is this whole Chris Brown situation. I'm not here for this. I'm sorry. I'm not even a Chris Brown apologist or big fan or stan. But this is kind of out of control. So if you guys didn't watch Quiet on the Set, make sure y'all check out my recaps because I recap all parts of it. It's basically a docuseries where they talked about the behind the scenes stuff that happened at Nickelodeon and the stuff that the kids went through. So now they're planning on doing a version of that for Chris Brown. That is a little ridiculous to me. The trailer, a little ridiculous to me. Come on. Don't get me wrong. I do not think Chris Brown is the innocent of all innocent type of niggas. This man used to be a savage, did savage type things. We all know the type of stuff that he's sort of done. Okay. But for you guys to send a whole docu-series over this to try to, I guess, expose him is to me y'all dragging it. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's just so many people that could go before Chris Brown that needs a type of docuseries like this. There's countless of people that we could do this about. But for him to be one of the first is it's a little dramatic. Even the trailer, they tried to make this man look like some freaking demonic pervert. Talking about the end of the trailer kind of zooms in on him. Shows a little behind the scenes of him at a music video or an interview, and then they zoom into his young 15, 16-year-old face as if he about to do something, malicious. Okay? The producers to me are very dramatic. Y'all could have did one on Diddy, for God's sakes. Why Chris Brown? And why now all of a sudden? It seems like somebody is sort of doing some behind the scenes things to deteriorate him from the tour, to deteriorate him for what he has going on, because this seems very out of place. If anything, we really need to do one on Trey Songz before Chris Brown. I feel like Chris Brown's troubles are a little bit more public than a Trey Songz. Trey Songz has done certain things, and a lot of people have been paid off and went silent, allegedly, versus a Chris Brown where a lot of the stuff he's done, we all sort of know about it. I'm just not a fan of this. I'm not looking forward to watching it because it's gonna be a whole lot of dragged out stuff. And like I said, I'm not no big Chris Brown fan. I'm just not I'm not ever gonna go, turn on that Chris Brown. It's on the radio anyway, so it's it's gonna get played. The amount of regret that Chris Brown probably has over this whole situation is probably enormous, because that one incident sort of snowballed him to where now he lives in infamy for doing that specific situation, which we all know about with Riri, that caused a whole lot of other situations. I'm not saying it caused it like that, but I'm saying now everybody's focused on anything he does in regards to a woman. Okay. Do I think the stuff does need to be talked about? Yes, 100%, because DV is 100%, real, and it does happen. But to center a whole docuseries when there's other niggas that need to have docuseries done on them before him is wild to me. Okay. And I feel like the Quiet on the Set producers, they're sort of losing its purpose. It's supposed to be, in my opinion, from how I see Quiet on the Set, it's supposed to be exposing networks. It's supposed to be exposing, huge entities, not a singular person who we know all the crap he does. Everybody know Chris Brown knocked the bitch upside the head. That's not news to us. Okay, let's talk about the people that is actually doing that stuff, but it's hidden behind closed doors. It's never been on black and white ink in paper. That's what we need to know. That's what Quiet on the Set made it so. That's why it was so freaking shocking to us when the first series dropped with Nickelodeon, because some of us sort of knew about it, but to hear people speak about it from their own experience, when it was kept behind closed doors and kept quiet and hush hush for so long, that's what made it so riveting. So this to me will not be as shocking or as riveting or as revealing as they think that it will. I really feel like it's going to be just a tad bit corny. Trey Songz would have, I feel like, 8, because I think he has gotten away with murder a bunch of times. The stuff that he's done to women is being and has been accused of doing to women is like out of control. So if anything, I would be satisfied with a docuseries on him versus a Chris Brown. Okay, y'all could have called it Quiet on Set, Behind the Trigger. Behind the Trigger! You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been raw. Don't y'all think? That's just how I feel. So if y'all haven't seen Chrisean's interview with Jamal Bryant, which, by the way, I was thinking about this. Another way, if I was Chrisean Rock's publicist, I would have Giselle Bryant mentor her. It will push her more into the mainstream when it comes to other networks and get her out of the ghetto-ness of Zeus. Okay? Yahweh! In number going. Okay? Now, y'all know that song she sort of sang out herself at the end, but in the interview when Jamal sort of asked her about the music, life, etc. Now, Timbaland literally took the song and remastered it, mixed it, did his thing on it. And when I tell y'all, like, we need to bring producers like this back, because like nowadays producers, they don't do producing like this. They don't mix and master like this at all. This sounded so good. Now, it didn't sound anything like Chrisean. But let's say if this were to be a real song, I doubt that Timbaland would, make it to where this is her voice. They would probably have that as the hook, and they have her rap in between the hook. Okay? Just take a listen, y'all, because, oh my God. Ah!
Maybe they get blessed and they say this for clout. I'ma do my best for me and mine. That's from here on out. Trying to change my life, but all these demons keep attacking me. Ran back to my ex, the world saying it's toxicity.
And I put it into Timbo Suno, Jarvis Suno, and we came up with something like this.
Oh, there's only one way, and it's God's way. Took my baby to get blessed, and they say it's the cloud. I'ma do my best for me and mine, that's from here on out. Trying to change my life, but all these demons keep attacking me. Ran back to my ex, the world saying it's toxicity. But they don't know he blessed me with my only son. That's why it's hard to let him go, but now I think I'm done. Who would've known that a bundle of joy would fix my heart? I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me through these hard times. Don't want no drama, so I'm throwing up the peace signs. Yahweh, Yahweh.
What?
There's only one way, and it's God's way.
What?
Yahweh,
Huh?
Yahweh. There's only one way, and it's God's way. So far, having faith, reading and praying has brought me so far. But obedience is everything. Discernment is a gift from God. Instead of ignoring the gifts that I bring, I realize I have them through the Holy Spirit strings. By the grace of God, help me escape my past. By the grace of God, help me. Yahweh, Yahweh. There's only one way, and it's God's way.
I rest my case. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, Riot can't produce something like this. Like, I can't. If Chrisean's team does not reach out to him and get this song produced, and have him produce it, which I don't know if she could afford it. I'm playing. She probably can though. But I just feel like that would be the right way to go with that type of song. I'm telling y'all thought I was joking when I said on that last video about her going like the gospel route, but I'm telling y'all, I think it's the smartest move to go. Because if she goes back to making those Blueface, I had to find a new bag, it's not gonna stick. Nobody's gonna listen to that anymore. Like, that's so like early 2020 for late 2023. Like, it's like we've moved past that. Nobody cares about the toxicity anymore. It's boring. It's the same old untold story. It's exhausting, to be honest. So it's like, if we're not gonna see a positive or elevated side of Chrisean, a lot of people aren't gonna be interested. That's why it's gonna be very interesting when I told y'all Mr. Blueface gets up out the clinker. We'll see how she really acts. That's just how I feel. All right. Now, Naomi Campbell and Rihanna, you guys are having a little bit of some friction online because of the whole incident that happened with the fashion show where Rihanna basically walked past. She probably let out a fart by her and La Roche in a fashion show, didn't say hi. And afterwards, Naomi and La Roche made a video shading her. I still stand by it. I think I never talked about it, but I do feel like they were trying to be funny. Naomi, you couldn't even say demure right with your accent, bitch. She like demure. You couldn't even say it right, okay? You and La Roche, okay, and his big wig, y'all was trying to shade Rihanna. Talking about, you know, us demure girls don't come into a fashion show naked. So classy, very demure. Like, y'all was trying to be funny, and it's okay. And y'all got caught up trying to be funny, and then La Roche tried to spin it as if, oh no, we weren't being shady. We were just, you know, you were just saying a random joke about a naked woman in a fact. Like, come on. Now, she did an article where somebody sort of asked her about her beef with Rihanna, or if there even is one, and she basically says she's not letting folks assume and create the narrative that there's tension between her and Rihanna. During New York Fashion Week, Rihanna was spotted arriving at the Ala Fashion Show. In the viral video, she was seen walking past Naomi and celebrity stylist La Roche while making her way to the seat. Many people assume that Naomi and Rihanna may have had an issue. However, Naomi said that she's not fitting into the narrative. During a recent interview with New York Times, Naomi briefly addressed the matter and said, "I'm not about to let the world pitch two Black women against each other. We're two women with two children, mothers." You so full of crap. Like, I'm sorry. Like, really? Now you know both of y'all had dealt with the same dude. Okay, so there's already tension in regards to that. I just feel like she's throwing the rock and hiding her hand when you purposely were trying to be funny. So don't act like we're just pulling this out of thin air. I hate when celebrities do that. Like, it bothers me. Like, we're just like making this up. Like, we're not making anything up. You literally did that video with La Roche trying to be funny. And then when the internet caught it, you're like, oh no, we're not being funny. Like, come on now. And I still never forgave you for what you did to that girl from the face. That girl has so much trauma. I feel so bad for her. Every 2 seconds I see that clip of the episode, she had to get therapy and all types of shit. Talking about she was discriminated against and all of that. Like, this is you paying for your sins for what you did to that girl. Because that girl is still talking about it to this day. And that show was filmed years ago. Okay? Scrappy. Okay? You need to mind your business. I'm so sick of Scrappy talking about Rashida and Kirk as if they're like the new Jada and Will. Because that is how Scrappy is putting them into a box. They're not a couple to look up to, Scrappy. But in Scrappy's eyes, this is what a real marriage looks like. You cheat, you get over it. You stay. I still stand by the fact, because I cover Love Hip Hop, that Kirk and Rashida have a business relationship. I do not think it's an actual relationship. It's a business relationship. It's business. I feel like it's like a contractual thing at this point, and they probably have sex here and there. That's how I feel.
Went through, Rashida going through, and you only seeing a small bit of piece of it, a quarter of it, because you ain't looking at the success that their marriage had. You looking at the look at the success she has in her marriage. Look at what they do together. You know what I'm saying? Look what they got together. Ain't nobody finna leave all that. Them folk got M's together. Ain't nobody finna leave all that. You a dummy if you do, because see, some women, they try to leave that and try to take some of the M's with them, not even thinking that this is the who I'm with is the reason that I got the M's. Like, us being together got us the M's.
Scrappy. If they got the M's, what do you think you got, Scraps? You got the M's too. The M's for Mama D. Like, stop it, Scrappy. Like, please. We're not going to take relationship advice from you. That is crazy. Okay? As much as the businesses look great and they're flourishing financially, I do not feel like Rashida is emotionally fulfilled by Kirk. Okay? What that damn psychic said on Housewives, he will never emotionally fulfill you. Like, that bitch, I feel like will never get emotionally fulfilled by Kirk. Because when I see them together, even on the show, it's as if he's not present. Like, his mind is always, it looks like he's always thinking of something else and not being there.
Now, it's not going to go that way without each other. You can think that a lot of women and a lot of think, oh, I'm gonna take these M's over here, and they go. It never works. It never goes. It never works. It never works. You said you shouldn't get married if you don't want to deal with the bull. Don't get married. I'm telling everybody, if you don't want to deal with the bull, don't get married, because there's a lot of in marriage. No, it's a lot of it. 100%. This person feeling this way one day, that person feeling this way that day, and you can't get up and be like, oh, I don't like that.
And what bothers me, Kurt looked just like my daddy. No! I'm telling y'all ever see my dad? He looked just like him. Like, it throws me every time I see him. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it make me shiver.
You just got married. The thing about it is now everybody feel like they can just walk away. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool, because you can. But you got to stand on that a lot. You got to stand on that all the way. Whatever you went through, Rashida going through, and you only seeing a small bit of piece of it.
And not gonna lie, Scrappy, you was given a little bit of sass, okay? And a little bit of, I thought he was gonna do Claudette, like, you might as well have did like this, okay? I feel like anybody who takes advice like this is kind of crazy. After all those businesses shut down and everything, you have to lay down with the person that you're with. So it's like, is Rashida really happy after all of this stuff that has happened over the years? I just don't believe she is. I think she's content. I wouldn't say she's happy with being with her or elated with being with him. That's just my opinion, just from outsider looking in, to be honest. So it's like the glitz and the glamour all look good, but you're being tortured low key with your emotions. Because Jasmine coming on Love and Hip Hop like this season was sort of embarrassing for those two, because it showed the cracks in their relationship. Because Rashida still got super mad. Kirk was still trying to play off the situation like it was nothing. Like, we just saw an old storyline just played all over again. So I haven't made a video anyway about the Diddy situation, like, at all. It's really because the whole situation to me has been so overly covered and sick to me. It's disgusting. I just feel like a lot of people that are involved in regards to him are, one, scared to speak up, and two, are hiding their hands while he gets all the blame. I feel like he deserves everything that's coming to him because of not only what he did, but what he did to other people indirectly, messing with their pockets, stopping opportunities, taking their bag, right? So it just bothers me when I see so many people, pointing the fingers when they was probably involved with it. Like, a lot of these celebrities, I think, are scared of this Diddy situation because they think that he's going to snitch. And they think he's going to pull them into it, too, in this whole court case. That's just what I feel. So covering it to me is a waste, because I feel like it's still a lot we don't know. And it's going to be revealed, like, over time. Now, Tokyo, y'all know she doesn't hold her tongue. She feels like any girl that was around, you deserved it, because you shouldn't have been there.
Puffy. She free Puffy. We know what's happening. The real ones. Yeah. Free Puffy. Get them on out of there. Why is everybody mad at Puffy? Every celebrity in the world, in the United States, point a finger to a man that they know Ben did this 5, 10, 15 years ago. What a setup. And they, for some reason, they still can't snatch it. Good. Any girl that got art, you shouldn't have been there. Oh, well. Shouldn't have been there. Shouldn't have been there. Puffy. Puffy Richmond. So nobody saw you leaning. You ain't voluntarily walked. They just grabbed you and snatched you and threw you in the back. Same with R. Kelly. Free Puffy.
There be the same women that be saying the most craziest about a nigga being one of the girls. But they'll support niggas like that to the end of time. I feel bad for Black China because you had to grow up with a mother like this. This to me was so disgusting. And you had to throw R. Kelly in it. It's one thing to defend Diddy. But to defend R. Kelly, to me, you're a different type of sick. You could listen to the music and support the music, but to defend the actions to me is disgusting. Like, it was minors involved and proven minors involved. And you defending that and you think he should be free is insanity. The Diddy thing is still up for debate. Now, I still think he should be up in that clinker. That's just my opinion. I feel like he's on the same level as R. Kelly, just not as dumb as R. Kelly because he had people around him and he had a team that covered a lot of his bases. But I still feel like he did a lot of similar things. But I think the differences between the two, Diddy participated in it, but I feel like he was more of a voyeurist. He liked to watch. R. Kelly liked to participate. Both are still sick and both shouldn't be excused. So this video is disturbing, okay? I ain't gonna lie, if I was Black China, I would let you run my babies. Cause I don't know who you be around. And after a video like this, I would want you to be fucking around them. Because my children wouldn't be able to be around you because you allow and you think certain things are okay. So who knows what you might think is okay if I let my kids around you. So Black China, nah, you get no visitation from me if I was her. Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these topics and where our babies.
No personal thing.